Autumn is nature's gift, a riot of colour, all warm, comforting tones. The light is kind of magical at this time of year. Everything just pops. But on my return, as I went through the footage and tried to find a script, a motif, a hook to hang my creative coat on, it wasn't the vivid yellows, oranges and reds of the trees that line the backcountry roads that caught my eye. It was this image of me standing up on the pegs, punching the air, exhilarated, loving life, and in a most un-British fashion, whooping inside my helmet. Woo-hoo! I've just turned 55, and though I never feel sad when I'm riding my bike, away from it, I'm a bit lost. I've been treading water for too long, not moving towards any particular shore. I'm getting tired, and I'm starting to sink.
I was much further out than you thought, and not waving, but drowning.
Until recently, I hadn't really spoken to anyone for years. A few words to my wife to appease her. You know, and the odd jokey conversation with your mates, and it kind of gets to piss taking and banter, because that's how us blokes deal with this shit, isn't it? But recently I've been, letting my mates, my closest friends know that, I do struggle, and they've reciprocated. I'm quite amazed at how many of my contemporaries are taking one sort of antidepressant or another. Went to Motorcycle Live this week up at the NEC in Birmingham, and the overwhelming majority of blokes there were middle-aged blokes just like me. While I was there, I went to the mental health motorbike stand where I got chatting to one of the helpers there. He told me that the number one killer of men under 50 in the UK is suicide. Ooh. Number one killer. It's got me thinking. So I did a bit of research and I found that there were over 6,000 deaths in England and Wales in 2023 in men aged between 35 and 60. 6,000 deaths. That's just the tip of the iceberg. The World Health Organization estimates that for every person who commits suicide, there are another 20 people who make an attempt to take their own life. How many steps are there to this ladder? So why are middle-aged men 3 times more likely to go to such lengths than women? Have they lost their purpose? Have they lost control over their lives? Have they lost their direction? Or is the pressure to conform numbing their senses? When I ride, I have a purpose. I have a direction. Even if the destination is only to return safely home to my family, I don't know where I'm going, but I do know how to get there. Riding is visceral. The most fun, exciting, life-affirming thing that you can do with your clothes on, or unclothed if you're that way inclined. When I ride, I'm in control. I'm the master of my own destiny. And I know what I'm doing. Motorcycling is a challenge. Motorcycling is a risk. But it helps to block out the noise of everyday life. It demands your full attention. You have to be fully committed to the task in hand, because
because otherwise the results could be life-threatening. And yes, I do understand the irony of saying this whilst recording a video riding a bike. I've been riding for 45 years now, and my passion for motorcycling is stronger than ever. Even if I only ride for 20 minutes in a day, I guarantee there'll be one little nugget, something that will rev my heart about that ride. Whether it's being cranked over in a corner, accelerating past a long line of dawdling cars, filtering through stationary traffic, or just exploring, going places I've never been to, whether that's in another country or within 20 miles of where I was born. Or it could be just having locked the bike up in the garage, just looking back at it and going, that's mine, and look what it does for me. Riding starts conversations with other bikers, at biker meets, the petrol station, at the cafe, at the dealers, wherever you see other bikers, we'll stop and have a chat. And non-motorcyclists want to engage with us too.
You alright?
Yeah, fine. I'm just taking some photos.
That's alright.
Whether it's the old boy at the supermarket who used to ride a British bike back in the 60s that leaked oil everywhere, a group of school kids saying, how far's it go, mister, or encouraging you to pop a wheelie, the mum pushing a pram whose dad or brother or uncle or whatever rides a bike, they'll stop and have a chat with you. Even the naysayers, the doom mongers who think that we've got a death wish. Riding makes us open.
By the mere fact that we ride motorcycles, we are vulnerable. You know, we don't have a metal cage, a crumple zone, we don't have aircon, we don't have heated seats. Well, we do actually nowadays. We don't have those creature comforts. I mean, if it stinks of shit because the farmer's been muck spreading, then we can't hang a little air freshener off our mirrors.
And if we're happy to show the outside world that we're vulnerable and open to bodily harm, we accept that risk, then why can't we do the same with our mental health, with our mental well-being? Why can't we show that we are not as tough as we want as we make out, if it means that those figures are reduced? So what can I do? How can I help others who are in the same boat or on the same bike?
Be honest, let people know that, you know, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to say, I'm having a shit day and I want to go and ride a motorbike because it will help me. But listen to your fellow man when they're telling you they're having a shit day. Empathise. Say, I know how it feels. There are people you can speak to. There is Mental Health Motorbike. There's the Samaritans. There's your family. There's your friends. Give your friends a chance. Many men are going through the same shit as you.
You alright?
Yeah, just did a film. Thanks anyway. There we go. You see? People look out for you. People look out for you. People are kind.
Tell that person who can't understand why I'd put my life at risk and potentially leave my children fatherless, that to not go riding could have the same result.
Preach the benefits of motorcycling.
Tell them of the camaraderie, the sense of belonging, and the inclusivity that motorcycling affords.
So tell me what you think. How do you cope? What do you do? What do you intend to do? How can you help yourself? How can you help others? Leave your comments below. And if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you feel so inclined, then please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Adieu.